Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. The kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding space at the 40.
As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
36 power.
Again, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go play action with Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Wilson.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Williams brings it in.
Herbert going to change the play here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 52 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one also slow in developing, as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returnable here for Davis.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Play action. It's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. That one good for 13 and the Charger first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target, Allen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this is caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
5-9, 5-9. Delta, stop.
On third down, here's Eckler. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Eckler now between the tackles. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And quickly, they get to the line. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
This is swung out to Eckler.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Well, this is caught by Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now it's Wilson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Davis now to return it.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Here's Smith to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. 23 yards the pickup there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Williams, running right. Past the 20. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, ram.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Crowd right. Ready.
Once more, here's Eckler. They'll get this down to the 38. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, OP.
Up the middle with Eckler. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now they're in the hurry-up. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing now is Wilson. Caught by Dosich. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Now Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Go. 14.
One last shot for Wilson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 4 quarters couldn't settle the winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. The Charger drive about to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
12. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert got his man. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Herbert now.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They snap it to Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He's got Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here on first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On the give, this is Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Crowd run. Hey, Kappa. 5-9. Set.
Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Herbert going to throw.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a 4th drive in overtime, but buckle up because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it so hard. Who can focus long enough to make the proper play to win?
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you've got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now, 3 to win it.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Ready.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Here is Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. It's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
12. Set.
Eckler again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
4 yards there on a touchdown run. So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.